lately I've been having more conversations with folks about how long will this take to get more flexible, and is it even really possible, right? So if you're not familiar, I speak to people who are a lot more on the stiffer side, who are feeling really stuck in their bodies. And I think this is important because for these types of people, and if you're one of them, you know, the normal flexibility stuff doesn't work as well. And this is what happened to me, and this is what I see happening to a good amount of people as well who are searching for more freedom in the body. So let's go over this first. Is this even possible? Am I stuck like this? You don't have to be, is the answer. The way out is not easy, and we're going to talk about the way out. Just know that, like I've said this in my past videos, and watch some of them if you haven't, this process of unlocking your body is it's much deeper than we think it is, especially for those of us who are really, really, really stuck, really stiff. It's not just working on the physical level that we tend to think about, like just doing some stretching, some contract relax stretching, or whatever it is. We're working with a stuckness that is layers and layers and layers deep in our body. And that means that our emotional stuckness is there, our spiritual stuckness. There's obviously just layers of tissue that have been stuck for a long time, right? So this process it's not one of a step-by-step guide at all. And it's gonna be different for everyone. And I think this is so important to understand if you're just beginning, if you're looking for ways out. This is gonna take a lot of you, and I watch it. I experienced it myself. I've watched it in a lot of clients that I work with, and it's just kind of the reality of the situation. So let's talk about the way out. So the way out includes many different methods and techniques. I think the first thing to be said is work with the tissues. So the tissues are they're frozen and stuck together. Everything is coming together like this, and you can think of it not just like tightness, like a muscle is shortened and it's staying shortened. It's not like that. It's more like a condensing and a freezing. Everything has come to here and is not willing to move, right? That's what most of the body is like when we're stiff. So the initial process you can think of is kneading this out, okay? Oftentimes when we try to start this process, we're starting it because we haven't really worked on this before in any way, right? So it's new. So when we start this process, stretching is new, everything is new, right? And you haven't done any of that kneading out. Now by kneading out, what I mean is, like, if this stuff has been frozen for a long time, it's gonna take a while to get it to a place where it's pliable, where it's like, okay, like I can start to move a little bit. Like, you're gonna be going at this for a while before it decides to release in any way, right? And so the ways that you're gonna go about this is basic stretching and strengthening. So let's say your hips, you can't move laterally, right? You can't open your hips. Well, you're gonna start doing basic movements like side-lying fire hydrants, even clamshells, just really basic strengthening movements of like opening the hips. And so now you're starting the process of that kneading. It's like, okay, we're calling on these muscles to do some work, and they don't really know how, but they're kind of like coming in and out now, right? They're doing a little bit of this. Now, the other way is stretching. So try stretches. Just try like there's traditional stretches. There's the main stretches that you'll see everywhere. Try those. Also, just get into your body and like see what you can do. Like literally, like if this area is stiff, it's like, how do I get in there a little bit? How do I like lengthen that and see if I can like stretch that and open that? This is your body. This is like you're in it. You're in it, and it's your job to explore it, right? It's as professionals, like it's our job. We can show you cool things, cool stretches that are going to be helpful. We can get you into positions. Obviously, it's incredibly helpful, but as well, like go into your body and explore this, and then how do I just get this to like knead out a little bit, like open, okay? So we have strengthening, we have stretching. The third way is massage. So go in there with your hands and just push around, knead around, and just wake up that tissue. You can use all these cool rolling devices that are around these days. There's probably thousands of them. You can do self-massage. You can go get a massage. Massage is not going to be your answer, but massage can be really helpful just to aid in that kneading process. So I bring up this kneading process because it's slow. Like think about ice melting. Think about ice melting on not a hot day, right? That's what you're working with. So this kneading it out process could be a year to where you get it from the stuck block to like something that is okay doing this. I really mean it. Like it could be a year until like you feel like, oh, things are like starting to allow me to move a bit. And so that's the genuine, real expectation that can be set. And I oftentimes don't start with that with people who I work with because it's a little intimidating. But I'm saying it now because it's just real and I like to be real. So here's the other thing. You have the kneading process, okay? The other processes that are going to be important are the emotional and the energetic process. So, and they're kind of the same. They're like, it's all kind of the same thing. They're kind of the same thing. They're kind of not. The emotional process. So we're really stuck because of how we are, right? Yes, our tissues are stuck. Yes, it's a physical thing. But how did that physical thing come into your body? How did it come into your body and not this other person's? Well, it's the way that we hold things. And if we encounter things in our life that are really difficult, and instead of allowing that process to move, so instead of expressing your anger, instead of crying, instead of talking about these things in the moment, right? What happens is we swallow it down. And when we swallow it down, we're bringing that emotion into a physical thing. So now it's inside of our body. If you just got angry, not on someone else, in your own time, let's just say this, if you just got angry on your own time, you let it out, right? It's gone. You didn't do that. So it stayed in your body and it's a physical thing now and it's stuck here or it's stuck here. We don't know why or where or what, right? We don't need to know. The truth is that this is a part of the process. There's no way around it. I wish there was. So what do we have to do? People always laugh when I say this, like with clients and stuff. It's like, oh, should I go get a shrink? Well, yeah, you should. There's plenty of things to experiment with. I highly recommend getting someone to help you. That's gonna be huge. But also, breath work, meditation, yoga, psychedelics. Like there's a whole holistic realm outside of anything medical that is extremely potent and effective for what I'm talking about here, and extremely safe. So obviously with the right guidance. Yeah. So when you feel that start to let go in your body and release, you're going to be like, holy crap. I had no clue. I had no clue that that was such an important part of the process. So emotions. Now, energetic, I'm not going to get into. It's too complex. It's too deep. And honestly, I'm still understanding it in my own body, in myself. So yeah, we hold on to things energetically as well, and those can be moved and cleansed just like the emotions. Cool. I hope this is helpful for someone who's starting their path. That's sort of what I'm aiming at here in this video. If you found this helpful, check out some of my other content. I've been talking about this stuff. Look, this is not normal flexibility content. This is not normal mobility content. This is a deeper layer, and some people have to go to this layer and some people don't. So maybe you do, maybe you don't, I don't know. But what I find is that the really, really stuck people are gonna be the ones who have to go deeper in the layers, okay? And yeah, I don't know. This is just stuff that I'm ready to talk about. You know, like I don't want to be like hiding this part of the process anymore. Like it's so potent and so real. So again, I hope it's helpful. Check out my other content, and yeah, good luck on your journey. I hope that it's fruitful in some way, and I hope that you find what the knowledge and the help that you need.